What's happening, people? I'm back again. Before I even kick this one off, make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend, because we're trying to keep it coming and rolling.
Keep the ball rolling.
You get me, as quick as it comes. So yeah, but today we're gonna do a bring back. I want to call it. I want to call this one a bring back. A little, you know.
Did someone suggest this?
Yeah. I want to call this a bring back though. As much as it was a very good suggestion by Mr. Ish T again, but no, I want to call this one a bring back because this year this feels like it's been 3 years long.
Yeah, it does.
Like there's no like actual periods of
this was September.
Exactly. How long is this?
What month is it?
We're in November.
You nearly said October
I know.
as well.
But yeah, so
this feels like it was ages ago.
Exactly. But yeah, this one was basically Kano performing Teardrops at the Rated Awards from this year, which seems like it was 7 months ago, but it was basically the other day.
I haven't actually seen more than maybe 30 seconds of this.
Oh, okay.
Because when I first see it, I assumed it was just a quick maybe like a minute long.
What, a snippet or something?
Yeah. And I never actually looked it up to see that it was like 6, nearly 7 minutes, but you've seen this.
Yeah. Because after Gets, it's Kano. So, top 2, you know, man has to check that out. But, shout out. But yeah, man, just, it's still interesting anyways. It's a eye-opener to some.
Oh, I'm ready when you are. I will say it's such a Kano thing to do the tune like this.
Oh,
and
in this,
to have
in this way,
the orchestra come in and all that, yeah. And it already sounded like a what was the last album with like T-shirt weather and all that.
Hoodies All Summer.
Yeah, that it sounds like that kind of beat. So.
You really mean to tell me you don't realise this is from that?
No. What song is it?
Teardrops.
That's it. This is gonna sound dumb, yeah, but when this came out, I said he did that old tune, innit? On there. This is how much like I didn't pay attention to it. I said to you, I think he done like one of his tunes on the Rated Awards. People were talking about it.
I'm taking money like a donation. But wipe the thinker, that's the moral sweepers who raise me. Screwface can't save faces, they only saving graces. At least you were saving papers, but there ain't no safe haven. If they...
You remember now?
Yeah, I remember now. God. Now we do these reactions, yeah. Like we know who are sick, like MCs or sick artists or whatever. But it's like we react to someone and that's what's like fresh in my mind. Like Gets and P Money are fresh in my mind right now.
Because
and
Kano,
it's like you forget.
No, do you know what it is? Kano just releases when he wants to release, so there's only so much of it when everyone else just floods the market.
You just forget that Kano's just
number 2. Yeah.
Number 3.
If they can spray paint nigger on LeBron James crib, that means a black card ain't shit, and that's to shade their faces. So basically, reckon to Kenzie's and some Cuban links. Yo, the Balenciagas didn't blend us in. I never bet my brothers to my last breath. Then after Hennessy, they come to paper.
Don't you ever sit there and think, yeah, even when you're sitting there and like listening to tunes and you might sing along to a couple bits and bobs, like it's mad that you're able to do that while driving. Not like driving's the most difficult thing to do, but there's people that look
but he's actually driving.
Yeah,
he's not on a green screen.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm saying like obviously we drive, innit, and we can sit there and sing a whole tune if we know the whole tune. But as an artist, you've got, imagine him doing that as a fan as well as him doing that to his own music, like to say that's fresh on his mind. Do you know what I mean? Like this, I think is so complicated on a technical level.
What he's doing,
yeah,
it is. He's probably not allowed
to do what he's doing.
To do what he's doing.
I'm so east side like Mr. fucking Agas. You will never scoop it if I scoop up something famous. And you won't catch me with Julia Barbados. Shut up, man, I real Badas, man, don't worry.
No. Nope. You won't catch me with Julian Barbados. If you know, you know.
You ain't got above 80, don't worry what my rate is. You ain't fucking got the faintest. Man, don't chop off is just to show them man that they can make it. Coming from the city where the slippery stuff stinks live.
Look back at the road.
I be parading cause will I be mistaken just cause I be the baiters while we slide be those raping. Big man like you, robes and a big boy black suit and a gangster platoon.
We've complained to the police about the police and nothing's been done. We've complained to judges about judges and nothing's been done. Now it's time to do something ourselves.
In love and war, all is fair where I'm from.
Listen, yeah. Kano and maybe Conan are the two guys that I will let spit bars and then just start like singing on the tune. Because they just got it like what you need to do it.
Naturally.
He's just so good at once the tune breaks down and he's still going. This is, yeah.
A week in shoes like I was. When it rains it pours.
Hoodies all summer.
Cause teardrops from the sky. Only
You got the window for me, please, sir? That's a quick word. Got a few questions with regards to this vehicle. Is this your car, sir? Right, just to explain, the reason we stopped you today is there's intelligence that shows there's been drug use and dealing in this area. There's reason to believe this.
What was the reason you got stopped for driving?
Because there's drug.
I will say right now as well,
What?
we did the Where's Gets tune. People were saying in the comments that he wrote that as he come out the cell.
I wouldn't be
They
surprised.
pulled him over and arrested him for drink driving and he wasn't, and he literally went studio after he come out the cell. This is another thing. We've pulled you over because we've had. I know this isn't real, but this is what the police do here.
Oh no, this is real. No, I mean this isn't live real, but this is real. As in, this is every day for certain people.
Yeah, this is like we've pulled you over because we've had reports of
Drug.
intelligence of drug use in the area. What's that got to do with me driving?
Alright, now you probably think we pick on lads like yourself all the time, but the reality is, there's a lot of gang members in this borough and they do drive cars like this one. So do you mind looking at me when I'm talking to you?
Yeah, I'm getting.
You're getting vexed as well,
I'm
innit?
getting vexed now, even though it's set up. I know for a fact how much this happens, and I'm getting vexed. Like I know you think I probably pull people over like yourself all the time. Like you saying that means yeah, you do.
Yep. But not only that, you got to see it as this. Like, it's like people, like they talk.
Or even.
Some.
Do you mind looking at me when I'm
yeah,
talking to you?
so it's like you're not allowed to be annoyed with the situation.
I've had all that stuff where just because you're wearing a uniform, all of a sudden you're above me. You take that uniform off, you're just another dickhead walking down the street. So don't talk to me about look at me when I'm talking to you.
But this is what I'm saying. Like we've been in situations where police talk to us, however, innit, and we just don't. Well, I don't react, and you sit there, you get disgusted. Yeah,
I can't take it. I can't. Even I was the same in school though. Like I could never let teachers talk to me like that, and I can't let police talk to me like that. I just can't.
Yeah, but they never talk to you like that. They always talk to your friends.
Even if they talk to my friends like that,
I know you start going nuts, and I'm just like, it's what it is.
We're all human beings. Just because you're wearing the same costume as your boy, it doesn't mean that you can talk to everyone like dickheads.
I'm asking if you understand why we stopped you today.
Is that important?
What?
Understanding why they've stopped you, because they react based on how you interact with them, but what they're doing is their job, but they're just not doing it in a manner that makes everyone
they're doing their job
human.
but they're going
the wrong way about it.
Because you shouldn't pull someone over if they're wearing their seatbelt, if their lights are on,
and
if
there's
the
nothing
car's
actually
not
wrong
coming up
with the
as
vehicle.
stolen. Like if you've got no reason to pull someone over other than the fact they're black in an area.
I think I'd be able to deal with that easier than this.
Where
bollocks.
most of the people are
black. Yeah.
Like that's not a reason to pull someone over.
Used to do rates for Ingrid. Wait for thin envelope with 8 quids in. I paid my dues, now pay me plenty. Cocaine and turf penalties flats. Old things that curve legendary brash. No chain but shirt.
Kano has been schooling man for years. If you actually listen to what the fuck he's saying. So he might be number one.
Those days concerned, sisters be trapped. Most days absurd, bigotry black. No days of work, literally raps. No way, that's first liberty. Shootbox memory. We used to dream of the most frivolous of things. Then we bought the most ridiculous of rings. Now we're just trying to keep our bridges out the bin. Out the cracks in the barrel and survival way. We can all go clear. Who taught us musical chairs? There's enough seats for everybody, man. Fuck it. Oh, we can't reach no more.
I will say, yeah, I'm burning, by the way. Kano is one of them guys in the music scene as well, that this isn't like acting, but he's one of them guys that can do it. Like, it comes naturally to him, and
The scenario
he
isn't
knows,
something that's
he knows
acted.
the meaning behind what he's saying. At that point, I'm going to go back to it as well. At the point where they get in here and they grab him and he starts like really going for it, and you can
Passion,
see it on his
yeah,
neck,
yeah.
like it's coming out of him. Like, yeah.
Yeah, but this is what life is like for certain people. Like, I'm just happy I don't have to deal with this shit on a day-to-day basis like I used to.
And the police will do this, by the way. All that,
Oh, yeah.
where they like open the door and then they start swearing, then they smash the window, then they punch him in the stomach. Like, dude,
But all of this is based on you not interacting with them like you have to. You don't.
yeah, you don't have to. But if you don't, this is probably where it's gonna go. Cause
When you're
as
black.
but as soon as you start telling them stuff that, like, as soon as you start telling them what they're doing wrong, and they know it, this is where it leads. Because, like I said, it's just a person in a costume who is gassed off that costume, who is now like getting gassed off the power, and this is where it leads.
Yeah, but the
For
problem.
him to do this at an award show, by the way, like, this is,
But the
no one
problem.
can say a bad word about Kano.
No.
Not that they could before this, but
The problem is, like, Kano's not talking about specific cases and incidents. This shit is a day-to-day thing.
yeah, this isn't like, oh, this happened to me, this is what happened. This is just,
Every day
Yeah.
for certain people. The sadness is, the song's called Teardrops for a reason. Like, it's sad to sit there and think. But the problem is, yeah, the police were trained to be a certain way or whatever, and then they go on by how they see other police officers are and all of that shit. But say this was 10 years ago, like, the people that could afford nice cars and the nicer things in life weren't necessarily always black. But artists are at a point where they're killing the game to the point where they're frivolous and they don't give a fuck, and
Not
they're
even
allowed
artists.
to be.
There's
Yeah,
a lot-
yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of people
yeah.
making
A lot
money
more,
out
a lot more people
a lot
are.
of people are making money just because you buy a nice car and you're black.
That doesn't mean
Like,
you deserve
don't-
to be
d-
treated
you
any
don't-
different.
that doesn't mean that you got it illegally. That just means that you worked for it.
Or you're smart. Either way, it doesn't change the
but-
narrative.
To reload this bit just as they come in, just because the passion that comes out is just,
You can see it in it.
Side talk, everyone's a guy, till the guy holds in. Loud the cracks in the barrel and survival way. We can all go clear. Who taught us musical shit?
all that, like,
Now, I'm not gonna lie. If you can watch this or watch our reaction to this, and you're not fucking pissed off at how
you see all that
people
when
are
they-
treating
when they-
people, it's
when
a
they just-
mess.
When they pulled him out, he was like, "You fucking little," like, it's how real it is that Kano actually hasn't done anything wrong, and the guy, the policeman, has actually got that much anger towards him, where he's now probably outside on the floor getting the shit kicked out of him, and he's calling him and putting all this aggression behind what he's saying to him, and all Kano's done is sit in the seat. Is there stuff past this? Like, does it come?
I can't remember. Mad. mad.
Some of these people, like why, like the woman, or like some of them don't even look like anyone threatening.
It's not
Or
about
any, not that if someone looks like young enough or driving the right car to be a drug dealer, to pull them over anyway, because you can't just do that because you think someone looks that way. But no one, like, some of them people are just like middle-aged normal people, and they still get treated like you said, that exact police contact there with a pulling over in the car, and they're still killed for it.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I think growing up the way I grew up, where I grew up, and seeing everything every day, you just kind of just become numb to a lot of the shit. Like, you don't sit here and actually weigh up the fact that these human beings treat other human beings not like they're human beings. It's not even about that. It's just about, let's just let them get on with it kind of thing, based on the fact that they're always going to be like that. And the sad truth is, it's not right, and it's not about right or wrong. It's just about that's just how they deal with things, and that's until we're kind of in a place of being able to actually defend or support ourselves, that's just gonna happen.
It's hard to pick the best people to be in the police, because I think to join the police, you've got to have some sort of
sense of justice.
Not sense of justice, but some kind of like fight in you. And the fight in some people is just so like where
so above,
they're there to
just fight,
to put their power above people more than to fight.
Enforcers, isn't it?
Yeah, like, yeah, it's mad. But
So,
shout out to Kano for doing it at the Rated Awards.
Yeah, it was
not
very...
the first time, not the last time that Kano's done stuff like that.
No, it means something, and it's something that needs to be taken in, not by the people that it happens to every fucking day.
Because there's probably people out there that have got that album and I've listened to that album and sing along to that song when it comes on. And I'm talking about people that maybe aren't black, or maybe aren't from the right sort of areas where that stuff happens, that won't have even took that from that song.
Oh yeah, of course not. I think there's people that watch that video and they was like, oh.
Not the video. I'm saying they listen
but I'm
to the
talking
song
about
and
this
they won't
video.
see the meaning behind it
Oh yeah, of
until
course
he
not.
does this.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not. But they might not even get the right message from the video, just because that's not what they're used to seeing. Imagine you don't see that, you're gonna be like, oh, that's they went really mad with that video, innit?
Yeah.
Why is the police doing that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you don't see that, that's the questions you'll ask. Whereas, because Kano's not the type of artist that says, this is what they do to us every day, it's straight over the head. But at least he's using that kind of platform to kind of widen everything, because it's not just his fans that see it. Based on the Rated Awards, ain't always going to be his fans, or they might, who knows? But still, it's an eye opener. It's a bit, well, it definitely is sad, but it's true. So
it's not so much of a hype reaction today. It's a bit more of a...
No, it's deep. It's a deep reaction.
It's a deep reaction, but it's
because Kano is still cold.
It was a good one, and it's probably one we should have done closer to the time that he did it. But we're doing it now, so better late than never. As per usual, if you like this video,
top 3, top 2, top 1,
click that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment below any suggestions or what you thought of this. Maybe you've been in a
similar situation.
Yeah,
Do you know
like
what?
This.
If you haven't been in a situation that's anything like this, or even witnessed it, or seen it, or experienced it, comment, because it's like, I would like to know your take on it, because man, you see this shit on random occasions, like now and then. Like, it's like because of the way that we have to do things and how interactions have been, because we don't chill or go raving and all of that, there's so many aspects of life that have changed dramatically based on the fact that there's no opportunity for it. Whereas, like, you used to be pissed off once a month at least from something stupid that the police are doing after a night out. But yeah, like, subscribe, tell a friend, and yeah, we'll see you again next time.
I ain't drinking Hennessy no more, but that depends what I'm on. Okay, I light, I'm on it right now. Looking for a bad bitch that's tryna bite down, eat 'em up. Anything goes, you know. This where anything goes, you know.